Good morning, students. This is chapter number 1, page number 5, radicals. In the last video, we have discussed till variable valency. Now radicals topic is there. So what are radicals? So radical, it is either an atom or a group of atoms which acts as a single unit, and it has some charge, either negative or positive charge. For example, here you can see sodium ion is there, so it is a positive radical. Magnesium ion, again it is a positive radical. Then sulfate ion is there. Now in sulfate ion, it is a group of atoms. Sulfur is there, oxygen is there, even 4 oxygen atoms are there, and this is acting as a single unit. 1 sulfur and 4 oxygen atoms, they are acting as a single unit. So a group of atoms are there, and with a charge, then it is called a radical. It is a negative radical here. Then we have acid radicals and basic radicals. Now students, acid radicals are the radicals generally which are having the negative charge, and basic radicals, you will always find the positive charge over the basic radicals. Now on page number 6, there are so many basic radicals, means positive radicals, and so many negative radicals are there. And let us see how we are going to make the formula out of this. For example, I need to make potassium nitrate. So you will see that potassium is K plus potassium ion, and nitrate ion is NO3 minus. So just bring this number here and this number here. So how many minus are there? 1 minus. How many positive are there? 1 positive. So K1, I'm not writing the 1, but K1, and NO3, it is also 1. But in formula we generally don't show the number 1. So it is KNO3. Let us see how we are going to make calcium nitrate. Calcium is Ca2 plus, nitrate is NO3 minus. Then this number will go this side and this number will come this side. Then it will become Ca1 NO3 whole twice. Okay, this 2 belongs to this species, whole species. So CaNO3 twice. So it is a formula of calcium nitrate. So likewise, you can practice some more formula from page number 6. On page number 8, some more type of nomenclature is there. For example, when hypo is used, when oxygen atom is less than 2, like sodium hypo means oxygen is 1 only. Chlorite, then ite is used if the number of oxygen atom is 2. Sodium chlorite, now this time hypo is not there, sodium chlorite only. So likewise 8 will be used if oxygen are 3, sodium chlorate. Okay, now let us see how to calculate the valency from the formula. Till now we have learned how to make the formula out of valency. Now the reverse we will see. Now let us see this aluminium sulfate. What are the ions present over here? We'll see. So this is the formula of aluminium sulfate. Now while deducing the valency, this 3 will go here and this 2 will come here. So it will become Al3 and SO4 2. So how we are going to put the charges? We know aluminium is a metal, so it will be 3 plus, and sulfate, it is a non-metallic species or negative species, that we know that it is a sulfate ion, so 2 minus. Okay, but if I take the example of magnesium sulfate, now if we go by this rule, then you can see SO4 whole 1 is there, so it will become Mg1, that one will go there, Mg1, and this is Mg, 1 atom of magnesium is there, so it will become SO4, only single minus will be there. But we know that it is magnesium sulfate, and sulfate always has a charge of 2 minus. So obviously then magnesium will be having a charge of 2 plus, because if this 2 plus comes over here and this 2 comes over there, it will become Mg2SO4 2. Let me just write it, Mg2SO4 whole twice, and if some common is there, we omit that number. So again it will become MgSO4 like this only. So what I wanted to say, that some species already we should know their formula, like sulfate is SO4 2 minus, Mg should be Mg2 plus. So students, do learn the valencies of some basic and acidic radicals. This is all for today. Goodbye.